back to my channel. I'm back obviously for another recipe this week. This has been a long time coming because I think just like most of everybody out there, we're getting tired of all these places that you go out to eat to get you know, a burger, a sandwich, a dinner of any kind. Prices are out of control. All right, so I'm putting together for you guys today, and obviously you could see, and the people that have watched my channel, you guys know I pretty do everything from scratch, so nothing different here today. This meal is from Red Robin. Okay, now say what you want about a burger, or you know, you like the place, you don't like the place. Anyways, this meal was $15.95, and it's a burger called Burning Love. All right, so it's got a little spice to it. It's got jalapenos in it. It's got a nice aioli sauce, Chipotle aioli sauce with it, which I'm going to show you guys how to make. And it's also topped with a little bit of salsa, which I'm also going to show you how to make. Hopefully the video don't go too long. So that's what we're doing today. I'm recreating that recipe, the Burning Love from Red Robin. Okay. The only other thing is it's $15.95, you know, and then your gratuity and everything on top of that. Now, I know there's a lot of stuff here, but I've broken this down a few weeks ago because I knew that I was going to make this video. And I just want to let you guys know this whole meal, and I also have a potato here too. I'm going to make my own hand-cut fries. If you guys want to see how I do French fries, there's a video on my channel for that. Just type in French fries and it should pop right up. Okay, so $15.95 for this at Red Robin. And after breaking everything down, and a lot of these ingredients, I may not use everything here, but these are the ingredients it takes to do it, okay? I'm making this for $4.81, and that is going to my local butcher, not a supermarket, but an actual butcher, and getting my ground beef. That's 80/20, by the way. Swear by it if you're doing burgers. I mean, you know, I know people use 93. I'm a 80/20 guy because I like my burgers to stay nice and juicy. Okay, so this doesn't get too crazy of a long video. So we're going to make our salsa, and our salsa consists of a couple of tomatoes. I have a sweet onion here. You can use, you know, whatever onion you want. I guess it all depends on what you guys want to use. And I got some garlic. We're going to add like a clove of garlic there. And I've got a whole jalapeno. So that is going to be our salsa for this dish. I have some shredded up lettuce for the top of the burger. And over here, I'm going to make some jalapeno coins because that's what's on this burger. It's jalapeno coins, lettuce, the burger, the aioli sauce. What else is on it? There's something else on it. I'll let you guys know as I go along. It's early in the morning actually here. So, okay, so I'm going to do jalapeno coins with these. This is going to get served on a brioche bun with pepper jack cheese, okay? Burgers are 6 ounces. That's what they weigh theirs at. That's what I'm going to weigh mine out. When I've made it in the past, it seems like that's a good ratio to bun type thing, okay? The aioli, I'm only going to make a small batch. You guys can triple it, quadruple it, whatever you want to do. I got a quarter of a cup of Hellmann's mayonnaise here. Use whatever you guys want. I also have some chipotle peppers in adobo sauce. Okay, we're going to use some of the sauce for this aioli. Okay, we're also going to put some garlic in there, and depends on how I feel about it, we might do a little bit of smoked paprika for color and that little bit of smoke, and a squeeze of lemon for some freshness. That's it. That's what this is about. Okay, the only good thing you guys don't see is my flour, breadcrumbs, and beaten up egg. So when I do my jalapeno coins, okay, that's it. That's what this meal consists of. Let me clear some of this stuff out of here. Let's get rolling with this recipe today. Okay, so here we are we're going to be cutting up some stuff. The only thing I did was cut my onion in half, basically. Okay, so we're going to see now if we can just get the wrapper off, or the first layer off, which we should be able to do with ease. Okay, do that. I'll clean up my mess. I have a thing about a messy kitchen. Okay, so this is the onion that's going to go in it. The only thing we're going to do is, I want, personally, this is just the way I make it. You guys make it any way you guys want to, right? Okay, so I'm just going to cut this down the line in 4s, and then what I'm going to do is just cut it in half. That's all I'm going to do, and then just take the root off on the end. These are the chunks that I'm going to throw in when I start blending this in the food processor. It would be really nice to have a food processor, just so you guys know. All right, jalapeno. Just taking the top off it, and we're just gonna chop this up in 3, right? Because all the grinding is going to be done, you know, in the food processor. Tomatoes, same thing, right? You know, I just cut down the middle. I just, no matter what, I don't like the center of the tomato. I just V that out, just like that. Now would be a great time, if you guys are doing homemade fries, would be a great time to, excuse me, to put some oil on the stove right now, okay? Same thing with this. It's just, I guess with me now, it's just a 3 thing, right? So we're just cutting down like this, and you can just leave that as whole. I'm going to start with that. Actually, you know what? I'm going to make a little bit more than I anticipated, so let's do this. Because this is pretty much good on whatever, right? All right. Be careful, don't cut yourself when you're doing this. Make sure your knife is nice and sharp and you're not pulling the hell out of your knife to, you know, cut up whatever you're cutting up. All right, so there's a tomato. Gonna be a nice fresh salsa, and your garlic cloves, right? It's just, we're just smashing it, and then we're just, that's it. And I'm gonna put the garlic in whole, right? All right, so that's it, just like that. It usually comes across pretty good. It's pretty clean, whatever. All right, so on to making this salsa. You'll see how quick this is. Super simple. Okay, so here we go. Basic food processor. I'm going to take the lid off of it, and all that stuff that I just wound up cutting up in front of you guys, this is all we're doing. We're just throwing it in. Now, this, doing a recipe for this can vary, right? I mean, as far as, like, you know, how much tomato to onion ratio, it's pretty much up to your discretion. It's however you guys want to make this. But I figured I'd just show you how I do it. And the jalapenos go in, the onions go in, and the garlic goes in. That's it. It's literally as simple as that. Top goes back on, and all we're going to do is pulse it. We're not going to keep it, you know, constantly running, because you want to get the consistency. If you like a more chunkier one, then you don't pulse it as much. You like it more pureed, and you know, leave it running. All right, so all we're going to do is just pulse this. All right, see, doesn't take long. Doesn't take long. Couple shots in this here. That's kind of what you're looking for, right? All depends on how, and this is going to go on our burger. So this is fantastic. Now, okay, I think, I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see the consistency of this, but this is like the consistency, there we go, there you are, that I like it, okay? It holds on the burger good, and at nighttime it's great for chips. All right, we're going to be on to the next thing. Right back to you. All right, so we are on to the aioli, the whatchamacallit. It's so weird, right? Because like I'm looking right at it. The salsa, this is what we got with the salsa. That looks absolutely gorgeous. I mean, it really does. All right, so we're going to just set that aside. We're going to bring in the 1/4 cup of mayonnaise. I'm going to give you guys all the all the whatchamacallits, the ingredients in your description below. Here's our chipotle peppers in adobo sauce. Okay, so what we need from this, okay, is we need the sauce. All right, that's what we need from this, and this is what's going to make it pretty spicy, I would think, right? So you don't really need, you know, you actually could, if it's not super saucy, you could actually cut some of these up, which I think that's what I'm going to do, just a little bit. Okay, I'm just going to put some on the cutting board because they're just a little too chunky for me, like textual wise. That would probably bother me to have a big chunk like that. Okay, so we're just going to take, this is what we're going to do. Okay. Just thin them out a little bit, basically, is all I'm saying to do. You know, if you guys don't like that, right? Okay, I think that's good, right? So let's get that last little bit. Okay, so that's what we're doing for the adobo sauce. All right, we're going to put about a tablespoon in here just to get this started. Okay, so like that. All right. Okay, now that I made a complete mess here, I'm going to hold that there just in case I need it again. Okay, so there we go with that. We're going to put just a pinch of salt, just a pinch of pepper, and we're gonna freshen this up a little bit with a lemon. Okay, let me push that up there so you can at least still see it. We're gonna just cut the lemon in half. I'm just gonna hold our hand here for the seeds. We're gonna do this as we go because, you know, it could be different each time. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna mix this first, and then what we're gonna do is I'm gonna see if I need any smoked paprika. Okay, and the smoked paprika would be for color as well, but this here should this here should be pretty good. Should be close to what I'm looking for. Gotta go through so much silverware. All right. Yeah, that's really good. I do think it could use more of this, and then I am gonna turn around and add just a little bit of smoked paprika, probably like 1/8 of a tablespoon. Right, it's not going to be too much, just to get a little smoke. All right, back to the whisk. All right, there we go. Oop, can't use that one. Okay, let's give this a taste. I like that a lot. Okay, so here is our Chipotle Aioli sauce for the burger. We're going to set this aside over here, and we're going to be on to the next thing. Hang in there. This isn't going to be too much longer. Okay, so the next in line is the potato for the French fries. I usually just take a medium potato. It's usually enough, definitely enough for a serving. So now, you look at, if you've ever been to Red Robin, this potato was washed, by the way. If you've ever been to Red Robin, you know that their fries are a little on the longer side, right? So they're like a bigger potato, maybe, if I remember right. So that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna do 6 big potatoes. They're probably not as big as this. These are big, but you know what? That's what we're going to do today. I think that's going to plate nice and not look overwhelming. Okay, so try to get them all the same size if you can. You know, if you can, it's just for cooking times. That's all it is. All right, so we have our potatoes into the water. And always make sure that you rinse your potatoes, get the starch out of them. I usually do this 2 or 3 times. And then the third time is where we're going to par cook these on the stove. Now boil for 10 minutes. Okay, potatoes are done. These now just get drained very lightly. We put these on a moppine, which us Italians call it a towel for you know, for anybody else. And we're just going to let these sit, and we're going to let those cool for about 5 or 10 minutes, and then we're going to give them an oil bath. Okay, so just when these start to become golden brown just a little bit, see them? Now you're pulling them. Okay, so you're putting them right back on that towel. You're going to let them drain a little bit. You're going to keep your oil where it was, and then you're going to fry these one more time for a very short time. And that's it. Okay, so the last fry of the French fries is about done. So this is about how you want them to look. This is how I like them. You cook them any way you want to, but that'll plate up really nice, I think. All right, and then I just got a bowl off camera with a little bit of paper towel in it, and I would highly recommend you to salt these as quickly as possible. Okay, on with the jalapeno coins. Okay, this jalapeno looks a little sad sitting by itself, doesn't it? All right, so we're just going to take the end off. No big deal. Now we're going to slice these about, I don't know, maybe like about a 1/2 inch. You don't want them too small because when you fry these, you don't want them to fall apart or twist or anything like that, right? So this is now, there we go. Okay, so these now are going to be our jalapeno coins, and I'm going to show you guys how to make these. If you've never made jalapeno coins before, you know, now you know what you're going to know. Okay, so I set up a little dredging station here, like you see me do all the time. It's usually the same all the time, you know, flour, eggs, a little bit of breadcrumb. No special measurement on these. You just want enough to coat them, each one. So there's not really a measurement there, okay? So we're just gonna dust these jalapenos. I'm not gonna do them all for you, but I'll do some of them for you. We're gonna throw them in the egg, just like you would be doing anything else. We're just doing a little station here so we can get a little bit of a fry on these, and then that's it. And then you could just kind of flip it around like that till it gets coated. Make sure it's all coated, so it's nice and crispy when it comes out of the fryer. I am going to use the same fryer as I did for the French fries. Okay, so this is now your jalapeno coin. So I'm going to do the rest of them, and I'll show you what I do when I fry them. Okay, so this is what I do with the jalapeno coins now. Okay, we're just on the other side in front of the fryer here. We're just going to drop like this we're going to put them on a spider, and we're going to just go slow at them so they don't burn, they don't get out of control. And then once you're good with them, then you can let them go. Okay, just like that. It's going to be a very short time for these. Keep your eye on it. Don't go nowhere. The phone rings. Don't answer it. Just stay here with these right now. And literally, it's like seconds, really. See how nice they come? So I'm going to let them go just a little bit longer. Just a little bit. There we go. And like I said, you can fry these in the same oil as the fries, the French fries, no big deal. All right, see? That oil was about 365 degrees. That's what we're going to second fry our fries out so they get nice and crispy. Okay, I'm going to call these. I'm going to say these are done. Okay, so that's about what you're looking for. Okay, so there's our jalapenos. All right, so before we put the burger down, we're going to take our brioche bun and we're going to throw it down here, and we're going to let that toast for a couple of seconds, and that's it. That's all we're going to do. We're just going to put a light toast on this, and then we're going to drop the burger in. Okay, so let's flip these and see how these are doing. Yep, so just like that. That's all I'm looking for, right? Just maybe a little bit more on this one here, and then we're done. You don't want to over toast these. Get them. That's perfect. Just like that. All right. So we're going to set this aside, and we're going to take the other one, and we're going to set this aside also, nice and toasted. Okay, that's going to serve up very well when we put this burger on it. Okay. All right, onto the griddle. All we're going to do now, if you guys got a grill plate like this would be great. This is really hot. It's 525 degrees, so this burger is not going to take long. Just like that. Now I do, while I'm washing my hands, I'm going to talk to you guys. You can look at that burger for a second. Okay, so here's the deal with a cast iron pan. Now I love my cast iron pans. You guys know I work with them all the time, and that handle is hot, so don't touch that. 80-20, you're going to get a lot of fat that's going to release out of this. And let me get a little salt and pepper on it, a little salt, a little bit of pepper, and that's all we're doing for seasoning on that burger. And I bet you, I guarantee you, that burger is going to be absolutely delicious. Okay, so here's the deal about a cast iron pan. If you were trying to put 4 burgers in this and you have it like close to the edge, remember, this edge of this pan gets hot. Your burger may be cooking, well actually I can guarantee that it's going to cook a little quicker as it gets closer to the edge. So if you have a grill pan this size, this is Lodge. It's great stuff, swear by it. We're just going to get some grill marks and some caramelization on the other side. We're going to flip it, put the cheese on it. Once the cheese is done, this burger is going to be done. It's going to be super juicy. You could never screw up a burger if you do a burger that way. I promise you that. Okay, so I'll bring you back as soon as I flip this to show you how caramelized I get it. Okay, so we definitely know that I have a nice crust built just because of how high that the heat is on this and the reaction that I'm getting out of it. All right, so but if you guys want to know how to do that, just look at the edge of the burger, and I don't know if you can see it from here. You'll see that it'll appear that the burger is starting to cook halfway up. So I know when I flip this is definitely going to be caramelized on the other side. Yeah, exactly. That's just exactly what I'm looking for, okay? A little caramelization, that's all flavor. You've got to do that to your burgers. It's not burnt, it's flavor, okay? We're going to dump the cheese on it. And I think that Red Robin only puts 1 slice of cheese on it, but I don't know. It's that mood today. It's hockey day. So, great burger watching the game. We're going to put a lid on this, just like that. And then we're going to turn around and just like that, as soon as it's melted, we're pulling this burger. Okay, so look at this burger, right? This is a phenomenal burger. So we're going to let this burger rest. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you how beautiful. That's gorgeous. That's going to be delicious, guaranteed. All right, we're just going to put it over here on a plate. We're going to let that just cool down for just a few seconds, retain some of the juice, and I bet you when that you bite into that, no doubt, because I've made these many times, it's going to be beautiful. It's going to be juicy, beautiful, delicious. All the homemade stuff we made today. Thanks for sticking around with me. I really do appreciate it. It's almost time. No, it is time. Come on, let's get this thing assembled. Okay, so we are on to assembling this. Assembling? Yeah, it's one of those days. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to bring our brioche bun in here. We'll put the bottom there, and we're going to take this awesome aioli sauce that we made earlier, okay? And this is how we're going to start it. We're going to take it, and the good thing about this spread is it's not that thin. There's a little consistency to it, where sometimes if you buy it out of the store, one, it's filled with all kinds of stuff that's probably not that good for you. But this here is straightforward stuff. You've seen how it was made. You've seen exactly what I put in it. So that's it. That's what that's about. Okay, so now we're going to take our burger now that has rested for a few minutes, and we're going to place that on there like that. Next comes the jalapeno coins that we made. This is exactly how Red Robin dresses their burger. Just, it is exactly like this. So if you want to do it exactly how they do it, this probably would be the way to do it. Okay, so we're going to put five jalapeno coins on there. Next comes we are going to turn around and put on some of our salsa, our homemade salsa, which I showed you how to do a little while ago. You put as much, as little, as whatever. You know, it's whatever you want. It's your burger. Make it anyway, right? Okay. After this comes, yeah, a nice tomato, right? So we're just going to take the edge off just like that. And then we're going to take a little sliver there, a little sliver there. Just set this aside. And then what we're going to do, so these fit right? Or this one may just fit right here too. Yeah, okay. I was going to say, if not, you can cut a piece off here and cut a piece off on this side, and you can mend them together, and then you don't have to worry about, you don't have to worry about it sliding all over the place on you. Okay, so last but not least, we're going to top this with some lettuce, just like this. All right, this is coming good. And then we're going to do more sauce on the top of the bun, just like this. Okay, and that now is how Red Robin makes their Burning Love Burger. That's what this is, Burning Love Burger. Okay, yeah, you probably would want to like some spicy food to eat this, because it is a little hot, a little warm, but you can eliminate, you don't want to put the adobo sauce on it, you don't have to put it on. You just leave that out, okay? And then, least but not last, just like they do it, let's see, let's get this up a little bit, just as they do it. We're going to put a blistered jalapeno right on top. All right, guys. Let me be back in 1 second. We're gonna stick this on a plate, and we're gonna serve this with some fries. Okay, so let's plate this up. We're gonna get this on the plate so I can go watch some hockey today. Hockey playoffs, nothing like it. Go Rangers, right? If you're a Ranger fan. If not, you know, you got a team you like, that's great. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna plate this up, but before I plate it up, I'm gonna cut this in half for you guys so you know exactly what this burger looks like. And that, my friends, that's a burger. Okay, so we're gonna plate this up now. Very saucy, it's very good. It's gonna be a great lunch today. I always have great lunches, I have to say. It's a good thing I know how to do this kind of thing, right? Okay, so here we go. We're gonna put this in here. I think we're gonna serve it like that so you can see. Hold on 1 second. Alright, so just so this doesn't fall over, we're gonna stick some little swords in there to hold it down. Alright, now we are serving this with some homemade French fries that you see me cook earlier. Yeah, just like that, right? Alright, that's it. That's all she wrote. Nice thick cut fries. Awesome cheeseburger right there. You guys decide to make this. I think that's great. Actually, you know what? Let's do that. Can't forget the jalapeno. That's what the whole burger's about, right? All right, that's it. That's what we're doing. It's hockey time. You guys enjoyed this recipe, put a thumbs up. It might be a little bit of a longer recipe, but you know, nonetheless, it's still a great recipe to do. If you like it, put a thumbs up. Share it with your friends if you think somebody might like this recipe. And thank you for subscribing, and thank you for your likes and your comments. Anybody got a comment about this, leave it down below. Other than that, I will see you in the next recipe.